There are highly nuanced levels of understanding to the mystical insight, and the closer you get to its essence, the harder it is to recover memories that accurately capture it. We'll get into the deeper stuff in a little bit, but for now, let me provide a very simple overview of the highest level of the realization, as it will help you to understand the situation I've been in over the past decade. There is a state of stillness within us, where some part of ourselves is totally accepting of everything that is happening. In my very early notes, I referred to this as coolness. And there is also a state of agitation, where a part of ourselves resists the stillness and tries to apprehend things. I initially called this simply cringe. We can be agitated to apprehend the agitation itself, or we can be agitated to apprehend the stillness. Though this isn't exactly the same thing, one way to imagine these two things is by thinking about those times we have trouble falling asleep. One part of us is embracing sleep, but another part of us is still clinging to wakefulness. These two states depend on each other. They only exist in opposition to each other, like light and dark. Therefore, the more we see experience as something to apprehend, the less we are integrated into it. This is cringe. And the more we are integrated, the less we care to apprehend. This is cool. This might seem totally unremarkable, and if it does, that's good. I don't want to confuse things too quickly. However, I should also add that one also recognizes, in the mystical experience, that the insight does not simply concern the nature of one's own self, but also the fundamental nature of reality. That is, one recognizes that reality, at the most general level, is undergoing the very same process of striving to understand its own basic stillness by becoming agitated. I will explain this all thoroughly later. The way to realize one's own basic coolness, and we should probably use a better term now, like peace, is to stop being agitated, which means to stop indulging in our agitation, but also to stop trying not to be agitated, as all trying is a form of agitation. This is why I used the term coolness at first, as one cannot try to be cool. It must come naturally, just like peace. And given that these realizations about oneself are mirrored by realizations about reality, it becomes clear from the mystical insight that to understand the nature of ourselves goes along with understanding the nature of reality. As such, to increase our psychological and physical health is to increase our instinctive awareness of the ultimate truth, so that the foundation of a true science of philosophy must be psychology and biology. It is in this that science and spirituality will, one day, be united.